Well, I've had my slew of sketchy shit happen. A real man doesn't worry about sketchy shit till it's too late. Oh man. I'm getting ready to pull the boat motor because of a stupid problem with the steering knuckle here is seized, and in order to work with it, you have to remove the whole engine. So got my wiring harness and main incoming power all disconnected. Fuel line, you got your throttle and gear shift linkages all disconnected. Got a rope around the engine, it's getting ready to be pulled. I think I got everything, yeah, linkage goes here usually. So I got that all disconnected. And yeah, oh shit, just dropped a bolt or a nut. One of the fantastic things about being a backyard mechanic is you're always losing shit on the ground. Life is good. It's free. Alright, well the motor's off, finally. I just gotta get this steering yoke off. This piece is pretty rusted to shit, and it's not really gonna support a motor anymore. So, I already got the nut off with the air hammer, but it looks like it's pretty fused in there, and I've already tried whacking it with a sludgy, so let's put some heat to it. Wait a minute, this ain't gonna work. Ah, yes, there we are. This ought to do the trick. Just give me a second here. All right. Put that away. All right, well, I just called a place out in Walterboro. They had a whole transom to replace it with, so instead of just taking this guy off and then taking the whole steering yoke out of there, I just decided to take the whole thing off, and supposedly it comes with the transom bracket and this whole trim and tilt system with the new motor, or new to the boat at least. Getting back on the stand, boys. Getting there. Also, clean up in here a little bit. Got a new bilge pump going in here. Gonna have to do some wiring. Got the main console out. Get that spaghetti over there. But yeah, coming along after a lot of cursing. This piece has been separated from the other piece, so it can be slapped on to our motor. All right. A little bit of the recording here. So just take these bolts out. Hope to God this thing doesn't tip over because it's kind of leaning. Right. Let's put these over here. Actually, maybe we should drop this thing. Should we? Yeah. There. That's enough to make me ease my nerves a little bit. And here's the new piece. I know it's a different color, but I don't care. Can you even see what I'm doing? No, you can't. I know it's a different color, but at this point, who cares? It's a boat. You see different colored pieces on a car, you know that person's resourceful. All right. Look at how nicely that moves now. That's gonna be a lot better. It's gonna be a world of difference. All right. Here we go. All right, so I got it on finally, and I have the wiring to the trim and tilt. I want to see if it works. Hook it up to a battery real quick. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Oh, let me turn this off. Oh yeah, I heard it buzz. I heard the sound of victory. I've had a big brain moment. I was thinking about using like a wheel cylinder hone to clean out that steering tube, But I thought, what if instead I used a rifle cleaning kit like this? This should work pretty well, right? Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna use a whole ton of adapters because my big bore cleaning kit rod handle is toast. So I'm gonna use the small bore and then use a step-up adapter to go to a big bore size. See, how long do I need this? That's fine. All right, I put a series of adapters on it. Now, what are we thinking? 12 gauge? Yeah, 12 gauge looks pretty close. Although I think 20 gauge might be a bit better. Ooh, 20 gauge is actually a really good fit. Let's use 20, which means I have to put yet another adapter on here for it to fit a big bore for shotgun. All right, 20 gauge going in. Here we go. I ran out of phone space, just give me a sec. All right. Oh yeah, she Dustin. Did you just quit again? Look, I know. I thought I heard it go. Dreaded sound. All right, motor's on. Better for worse. I got it done at about like 10 last night. It was pretty late, but the good thing is that this guy will now go up and down. Look at that. It's pretty cool. Get it all nice and working. Very nice. So, next thing we gotta do, sorry, there's lawnmowers going on in the background, but the next thing we gotta do is we gotta get this center console, or not center console, main console all figured out, cleaned out of there, wiring figured out. I left some parts inside, I'm gonna have to get those. But we're really close. I got the new bilge pump installed yesterday as well. I got a lot done yesterday. I still gotta seal the transom, but we're really close. So I'm gonna go ahead and seal. I also gotta find what leak, if there even is a leak coming from the bilge line, the bilge drain line. So it's coming pretty good, coming pretty well. Still gotta get a nut for the steering wheel, but it's really close. It's almost there. And this I'm really happy about because this has not worked in years. That is just fantastic. Loving it. I also forgot to mention that we got the steering all worked out in this thing after a long time of having it really stiff. It would not budge at all. And I picked this whole apparatus up from Walterboro yesterday, and man, is it so much more smoother. I greased up everything, and I have a pair of lock-in pliers on the steering shaft right now. And if you take a look at the motor back there, I don't know if you can see it, but it does indeed steer when I turn the wheel. Just like so. Really nice. I am loving it. Real good. Fighting against the clock here because I gotta go to class at TCL for HVAC classes, but got it wired up for the most part. Much more organized than it was. All of our breakers, our tachometer, all that sort of jazz. Got a new fuel gauge at the front. Very nice. So I have to come back and make sure everything's tightened down, and then do the I've got some tube out there. Gotta do our our throttle lever with the ignition key and all that, but other than that, it's pretty much ready to go. Sooner or later, she'll be in the water. All right, got our cables hooked up to our lever here. Got our steering wheel on. Not fully, I don't have a nut for that yet, but man, is that ever smooth to turn now. Oh yeah, look at that. I can steer it like this. This is great. All right, well, unfortunately it's dark now, so I have a headlamp on that's almost dead, but I just got back from TCL, well, not back, but I had to go to Walmart and stuff, and back from TCL, of course, and I couldn't get the thing to turn over. Finally got it able to, because for some reason the signal wire that goes to the starter solenoid was disconnected from the starter switch. So here, let me see if you probably can't even see me right now. So I just got it to turn over because I traced the problem back with my voltmeter right here. You can see right here. Used my voltmeter to trace it back, and there was a little fuse. I don't know if you can see it from here, but it's somewhere right there. That little nut on it, the piece of plastic that nut is being bound to, is the fuse, and the wire is disconnected from that. But now we have gotten it to turn over. Let me just see if I can shine the light and turn it over at the same time. You see? Turns over just like a charm. Very nice. Of course, the battery is dead. That's why I'm charging it with this guy right now. So, but sooner or later, battery will be charged and we'll have it running again. All right, so now I'm just checking for spark. I think the battery's charged just enough for it to start. It's getting kind of late, so my headlamp just died. It's getting kind of late, so I can't really start it that much. I'll start it a little bit. It's very loud though because it's a 2-stroke and it's not in the water, but just checking for spark. I have a little light bulb tester here. I don't know if you can see it, but a little orange flash of light is my spark plug tester firing, which means we are getting spark. Let's see what we get. Let me put the spark plug wire back on the spark plug. And let's see if she starts. Let me go ahead and prime the engine with some fuel. Sounds like we got something. Okay. I gotta figure out where idle is. Okay. Let's see what we get. Well, there we go. She started. That'll do it.